Hello friends. Today we're gonna make lasagna, and for this we're going to need some spices, whatever spices you like the most. This is what I like. Ground meat. This is a pound of ground meat. Cottage cheese. This is 4%, and make sure it doesn't have pineapple. Well, if you like it with pineapple, you're good to go. Sour cream. Mozzarella cheese. An egg. And I have 2 jars of pasta sauce. I usually like to make my own pasta sauce, but today I don't have that much time. I use the oven ready lasagna, and actually I'm not going to use a 13x9 dish. I'm gonna use meatloaf, or not meatloaf, loaf pans. I'm gonna use 3 of them. The first step is to brown the ground meat. I have a little oil in my pan. Remember, the ground meat still has a lot of fat on it, so you don't need too much oil, just enough for it not to stick. So we're gonna brown the meat, and I'm gonna add my condiments. Add the condiments of your preference. This is chopped onions, and with the chopped onions or whatever is like flaky, I like to actually go like this, rub it in your hands, and try it. Okay, we're gonna let it brown. While the meat is cooking, I'm gonna prepare what's gonna go inside. So I'm gonna add the whole container of the cottage cheese, which is a pound and 16 ounces. This is an alternative to using ricotta cheese. I'm not using ricotta cheese, just the cottage cheese and the sour cream. Alright, so add the egg to it and mix with the egg. And I'm gonna add the sour cream. Almost all of the container, not everything. I would say like 3/4 of it. And mix it up. 3/4 and about. Mix it up. The same amount of ingredients you will use for a 13x9, a regular lasagna pan. Most of the times I get a leftover preparation here when I do the little loaf pan. Alright, I'm gonna add half of this bag of cheese, and this bag is also it is 8 ounces, so it makes 2 cups. So basically I'm adding 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, and I have tried with different cheeses, cheddar, Mexican blend, and it just came out so good, delicious. You can add Parmesan cheese or whatever cheese you like. Okay. So, and if you like pepper, you can add pepper now. And if you like a garlic flavor, add some garlic to this. Alright, this is ready, and now we're just gonna wait for the meat to be. Okay, this is ready. Something very important that you should do every time you cook ground meat is to drain the fat, the oil. Especially if you're cooking pasta with it. Alright, so we're gonna drain the oil. Okay. You see all of that oil. So we're gonna drain the oil. Let it drain a little bit. Alright, after it drains, put it back in the pan. My pan is in medium, and we're going to add the sauce. Add the sauce. Mix it. If you have time, let it boil. When it boils, put it down in low and let it simmer for about an hour. If you don't have time, like me today, I don't have no time, I'm just gonna let it boil and let it cook in medium for about 30 minutes. Okay, I'm putting together the last piece. And the quantity of ingredients that I have was good enough for 3 loaf pans, little loaf pans. And as I explained to you earlier, I like it this way because it's easier to store. Between my kids, they will eat one, then my stepdaughter and my husband will eat another one, and then the other one I will take for school and for work for me. So it works perfect. That's why I like the little containers like that. All right, this is all done. Then we're gonna put foil. I'm gonna cover with foil. My oven is already preheated at 350, and it's going to cook for a good 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I will remove the foil and leave it like that for another 15 minutes. And then when it's ready, just let it sit for a good 10 to 20 minutes before cutting, so that it has a better consistency. It's easier to cut. I have learned that with lasagna, it really doesn't matter the order of the ingredients, as long as your pasta has sauce, is covered with sauce so that it can cook. But other than that, it really doesn't matter if you put first the cheese and then the meat, or vice versa. It's the same thing. All right. So I have 1, 2, 3 over here. And now I'm just gonna over. And it's ready to go in the oven. All right, so this is gonna go in the oven.